Jacket. I
the last time.
You want to read this when we start?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Paul Koch. I'd like to open the meeting of the North Andover Zoning Board of Appeals of Tuesday, October 5th, 2021. Everyone, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Good evening, everybody. I always have to kick off the meeting with the announcement about all of the governor's actions here. So strap in. It's about 12 single-space lines. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, this meeting will be conducted in person and via remote means in accordance with applicable law. This meeting of the North Andover Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted both in person at the meeting location listed above and via remote participation. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website at www.northandoverma.gov. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch the meeting live may do so on their televisions by tuning to Comcast Channel 8 or Verizon Channel 26 or online at www.northandovercam.org. In-person attendance of members of the public and board members will be permitted, and every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so despite best efforts, we will post on the Town of North Andover website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. If the public would like to participate in public hearings but not attend the meeting in person, please email your question or comment prior to or even during the meeting to jbattersby@northandoverma.gov. I'll spell it out for us. J, B as in boy, A, T as in Thomas, T as in Thomas, E, R, S as in Sam, B as in boy, Y. jbattersby@northandoverma.gov. The question or comment will be read during the proceedings and responded to accordingly. With that out of the way, I'm going to do a quick attendance here. We can see that we've got myself, Ron Fagan, Michael Liss, and the voices in the sky. Who do we have present tonight?
Alexandria.
All right, sounds like Ellen McIntyre and Alexandria Jacobs. So we have 5 members. We have a full board, so all votes that are taken tonight need 4 out of 5 votes in order to succeed. I don't think I have any other announcements, right? Then let's do, and Mr. Clerk Alan Kusha is not here tonight, therefore Mr. Fagan is going to assume the duties of the clerk.
He'll do his best.
And the next item on the agenda is the acceptance of the minutes of September 14th, 2021. Is there a motion, Mr. Clerk?
I move to accept the minutes from the September meeting.
Thank you very much. Motion made. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you very much. Motion made and seconded. Since we have remote participation, I will go around the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Ellen?
Aye.
Brilliant. Thank you all. I'm an aye, obviously. So 5-0. The minutes are accepted. Next item on the agenda, we have the notice of withdrawal of continued public hearing of 45 Russet Lane. Would you come on up, please? For the record, we do the formalities thing. Just introduce yourself, your name and
Maria
address.
Nemchuk.
And you are you the applicant?
Well, yes, in a way. It's probably written by our.
All right. What's going on tonight?
Nothing. We decided not to spend any more time or money on this.
All right, and you have filed a withdrawal of the matter?
Yes.
Thank you, Jen. So I'm advised from the zoning administrator that you have filed actual paperwork that will withdraw this matter from consideration.
Yeah.
That's correct? All right, is there any discussion? Any member of the board or voices in the sky?
No, I'm good.
No?
All right, then is there a motion, Mr. Clerk?
Shoot.
Just a motion to allow the withdrawal.
Yeah, okay, motion, I move to allow the withdrawal of 45 Russet Lane.
Thank you.
Without prejudice.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. I will go up the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Ellen?
Aye.
And I am an aye, so 5-0. The withdrawal has been allowed. Thank you very much for your attendance and participation. I appreciate it. Good night. Next item on the agenda is the continued public hearing of 227 Berry Street. We have somebody here on its behalf. Similarly, just name and address, affiliation, that kind of thing as an introduction.
John Brunette of 227 Berry Street.
Thank you very much. And tell me what's going on tonight.
So we have a porch plan 2. We submitted a plan at the previous meeting. So to step back just a minute, it's a complete tear down of the existing porch, which is rotted and I can't do the math. I heard you talking about math earlier, but it was built in like 63, I think. It's beyond keeping up anymore, so that's going to come down, and we're going to replace it. The first plan we submitted at the prior meeting was going to take it from its existing 7-foot, 10-inch width that is coming from the house into the backyard and making it a complete 10-foot width, so that would be adding 2 feet 2 inches. We went to a subsequent conservation meeting, and they had some concerns about that. So what was suggested by a member of that team, without any guarantees, and also by our wetlands expert, was to keep with the existing footprint of where the footings are, so 7 foot 10 inches, keep that same profile, and use a cantilever design, and the most we could get was about a 9-inch cantilever. So it's now an 8'7" proposed porch, but the footings are in the same place that they are now. So no further intrusion into the soil, just keeping the existing footprint. There's a table of measurements done by our porch architect that was submitted, and according to her calculations, porch distance to wetlands is give or take the same. Of the distance to wetlands of the proposed porch now in Plan 2 is give or take the same distance, I'm sorry, to the border. I got my meetings mixed up. So the distance to the border, my neighbor's lot line that we share, is give or take the same as it would be. I think that's it. I obtained a letter of from my neighbor on that side, so 245 Berry Street. As you look at the plot plan, Greg and Melissa Fratto are on the left as you look at the survey, and as I had heard from a previous meeting, can be sometimes helpful, a letter from the abutter. So I've sent that in, and it was received today by Jennifer.
Thank you. In the give or take, do we
Yeah.
have some precision? Because we're going to need to read precision into the
The
record.
distance to the border of the existing one says 24.3 feet and 24.7 for the new design. so like half an inch.
The new design is, so the relief is a little bit less. Am I understanding that? So the relief is 4/10 of a foot farther from the setback.
That's,
that correct, sir?
that's what, yes.
So the reason that I bring this up is because we're going to need to read this into the record with precision. So if I'm understanding this proposal correctly, then it changes our notice slightly, that the relief variance needed is only 5.3 feet, because the proposed setback is actually currently at 24.7.
I think that's correct.
All right, that's fair. And Paul, if you're looking over my shoulder, I'm always happy to be redirected.
I think it's reversed. Because it's a pie shape, so it's getting smaller as it goes back. So I think it's, the existing should be 24.7 in the, like I said, and it's getting smaller as it goes back. So it's a pie shape. So like I said, the back edge is actually smaller. You know what I mean?
I just want to make sure that we're all
Yep.
looking at the same thing, because
Yep.
oftentimes there's.
You see it?
Yeah.
So it's a pie shape. See how this angle's going back in? So
Yep.
it's actually getting, the setback's getting smaller.
Oh, I'm sorry, so the this is the porch?
No. Porch is right here, but see that point to the property line?
Yes, sir.
So as the distance gets pushed back here, it's actually drops lower, doesn't get, so he's actually adding a little bit more onto the porch, right, John?
Yes, it's gonna go out like 9 inches from existing.
Yeah. So it's going from 24.7 to 24.3. They're reversing it. Right now, it's 24.7, it's actually gonna go to 24.3.
Okay.
So we're talking, yeah.
Okay, it's just written a little confusing.
It's written backwards the way it looks like, but like I say, existing is 24.7, and then it's gonna go to 24.3, so his relief is gonna be 5.9 inches, if we go in inches.
Got it. I get you. 5 feet 9 inches.
Yep.
Which is 5.7 feet if we're just using our
Yep.
Dewey Decimal System.
Somebody's not a librarian.
But thank you for bearing with me. It sounded like you might have had something in mind, Michael.
No,
Felt like you were queuing up a question before I stepped on you and asked about the precision of these.
no,
numbers.
that sounds right.
All right.
I mean, this feels like a copy of what we had, of what you had before, just a couple inches out. And, I mean, I assume that all the concerns with distance to wetland are gonna be covered by Conservation Commission. They've got that, so.
Yes.
I got nothing else.
All right. Ron, anything?
No, it looks like a heart transplant to me, just a couple inches either way, so.
How about our voices in the sky? Do you guys have any thoughts or questions?
Paul, I have the email that was sent earlier if you wanted me to read that.
I will, once we get to the public comment stage, which we might be on the verge of. But yes.
Oh, sorry, I'm
thank
jumping
you.
the gun.
Thank you for letting me know.
I'm all set.
How about on the substance of the application, Ellen or Alexandria? Any thoughts, or shall we move to public comment?
I'm all set.
Thank you, Ellen.
I'm good.
Thank you, Alexandria. Then, hey, why don't we,
I move that we close public comment.
I will second.
well, we got to hear from Alexandria first.
Oh.
So I'm looking into the gallery. I see no other people, but I'm going to ask, is there anyone in the room that would care to be heard on this matter? Seeing and hearing none. Ms. Jacobs, have you got something for us?
So I have an email dated October 5th, 2021, and it says, "To whom it may concern, I live at 245 Berry Street. I do not have any issues with John's porch project. I do not think it will have any impact. Thank you, Greg Fredo.
Thank you, Alexandria. One final pass. Anyone wish to be heard on this? Seeing and hearing none, then perhaps, did you have a motion?
All right, I
Michael?
move that we close public comment.
Motion made. Is there a second?
There will be a second.
Thank you, gentlemen. I will again go up the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Ellen?
Aye.
I am an aye, so 5-0, we have closed public comment, moved to we are now in deliberations, I'm not moving to it. Any thoughts or comments from the board?
Looks like a nice porch.
That's what we're hoping for.
It's pretty easy for me. We're not even moving the sticks it's based on, right? Like we're going a little out over the lip, and that's it.
Yep.
Not to ignore you, Alexandria or Ellen, any final thoughts? If,
None.
all right, hearing none, then, Mr. Clerk, would you care to make a motion?
Sure. I want to do this. I will move.
Just a motion to approve?
Okay, thank you. A motion to approve variance from any law list pursuant to Town of North Andover zoning bylaws, section 195-7.3, table 2, summary of dimensional requirements for one side setback in the R2 zoning district for the purpose of demolishing an existing screen porch and replacing it with a new screen porch. Specifically, applicant has requested a side setback needing a relief variance of 5 feet 9 inches. The side setback proposed is 24 3 inches. Did I get the math right?
That sounds right.
And the side setback required per table 2 is 30 feet.
In accordance with the plans and materials as submitted, and then I would really note this one, the most important.
All right, so then in accordance with the plans and materials submitted, plot plan of land, North Andover, prepared for the Brunette Irrevocable Trust, 227 Berry Street, and it is dated May 9th, 2021, revised September 3rd, 2021, revised again, September 17th, 2021. David P. Terranzoni, PLS, 4 Allen Road, Peabody, Massachusetts.
I would make a note of that.
Also, a porch and deck plan for Celia and John Burnett, created by Architect of Suburban Boston. And I do not see yes, date 4/15/21.
Motion made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Michael. I will go up the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Ellen?
Aye.
I am an aye, so we are unanimous in approval. Thank you very much. Thank you
Thanks, everyone.
all. Moving on into the agenda, because Ron and Michael are very interested in the Red Sox game, we have the 2022 meeting schedule has been prepared. Thank you, Jen and Ron, for your inputs along the way. It is the schedule is prepared mostly in an accommodation of Ron under the expectation that he will be taking the gavel next year. I know that I will not be. So, is there any discussion on the meeting schedule? Voices in the sky, just want to make sure that you are not muted. Is there any discussion from you guys on the meeting schedule?
Well, I have a question. If there needs to be a change in a meeting, how, we have to have 30-day notice in writing, or is that the standard?
I'm not sure what you're meaning, Ellen. So if we adopt this schedule and then we decide somewhere along the way throughout the year that we need to change a particular month?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we even need 30 days. Probably less than a couple of weeks. We've just got to post, right?
Well, I mean, would we need to adjust out of courtesy for applicants having to make notice and stuff like that?
We certainly would.
Yeah.
We certainly would as a practical matter. But as
I just want to point out that, yes, this is what we're going to adopt, but this is not, changes can be made depending on weather or whatever else comes down the pipeline, so.
So there's an asterisk actually at the bottom of the meeting schedule, which says, please note, meeting dates and times and deadlines may be subject to change.
There we go.
So we drape ourselves in CYA. Any other thoughts on the 2022?
I can't see that.
Anything else on the meeting schedule?
Nope.
All right, seeing and hearing none, then shall there be a motion?
I move to accept the meeting schedule for 2022.
I second.
Thank you, Ron and Michael. Go up the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Thank you. Ellen?
Aye.
And of course, I'm an aye, so we are unanimously accepting the meeting schedule. Next and last is a chapter 401B, 40B. I don't actually have the packet. What do we have in there? I assume it's nothing that we're doing, that we have anything to do with.
Anything.
I just think it's a notification of a foreclosure. The
Foreclosure?
town's right,
Yep.
refusal.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
believe
So
that.
it is.
I remember that, yeah.
So it is merely a notice to the board. There is no action needed. So we are past number 6 on the agenda, which means,
I move that we adjourn.
oh,
I will second that motion.
strong anticipation, both of you. Thank you.
Wow.
Motion
I'll
ma-
third it.
Motion made and seconded. We'll go up the roll. Michael?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Alexandria?
Aye.
Ellen?
Aye.
And I say aye as well. We are unanimously adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is the new record, Paul. I will never be able to beat that.
That's up there.